Hey, how are you? My name is Jonathan. I am with Rene Munoz Plastering, and as I already explained you in another video, every time I drive by some of the projects that we've done throughout the years, I always stop by and take a look to see how our work is performing. In this case, like 2 years ago, we did that chimney, and we also did that chimney. The reason why we did it is because it was all dirty, the top was all cracked, the bottom part of the chimney shoulder sheet was also dirty and cracked. Basically, the entire chimney was um, having signs of deterioration, whether because it was dirty or cracking. So I'm going to start from here, and I'm actually going to explain you a little bit about the project. So one thing I like to do always for my customers, the first thing I like to do and the first thing I like to suggest to my customers is what you see at the top right there and what you see at the top over there, which is basically a through chimney cap. Not just a cap for the chimney flue, a complete cap for the entire chimney top. The reason why I do this is because I've been dealing with so many chimneys, and all of the chimneys made out of block, they always crack at the top. The reason why they crack and then they start to suck even more water is because basically all of the water always stays there. As you can tell, it's raining right now. I mean, it was raining a couple of minutes ago, and it's been raining for the entire morning and the night. And as you can tell, always the very top is the one that is actually wet. By the time we get to the first floor, everything is dry already. So as you can tell, the color is actually a pretty good match. Texture is also a pretty good match. This is how good we are as far as color matching and texture matching. If I didn't tell you that we actually work on this chimney, you won't be able to actually see the difference between colors and colors from existing and the old one. So for this chimney, as you can tell, what we did is that the stucco always goes up at least 1.5 inches from the roof. Same thing at the top, and as you can tell, you can see there's a Kika flashing diverter here, and obviously there's another Kika flashing diverter on the other side. So let's walk to the other chimney. I'm sorry for the shakiness of the video. I'm just trying to walk as fast as possible, but because I have an appointment. Okay, so we are here at this other chimney. Once again, we have a pretty good match in color and in texture as well. The reason why we fixed this chimney is because it was all dirty at the bottom part of the shoulder. I call it shoulder or also hip of the chimney. And once again, we did also the chimney cap. This piece of flagstone, this is something that I always suggest my customers to do. The reason why I do it is because, once again, I've been dealing with chimneys for a long time, and every time I deal with a chimney, they all have dirty spots under the chimney shoulder. Why? Because every time it rains, all of the water just gets sucked at the shoulder of the chimney and then drops down. But it doesn't drop down straight to the floor. It drops down through. That's the reason why it's also always dirty. By putting a piece of flagstone, in this case this is a block chimney. This is not a full remediation. If we were doing a full remediation of this stucco, then we will have a Kika flashing diverter here, and we will have a Kika flashing diverter there, and we can either use metal roofing, we can use roof shingles, or we can use a piece of flagstone. But in this case, we're just protecting the block from the constant moisture and dirt. As you can tell, and as I already mentioned to you, this wall is actually showing signs of wetness. This bottom part is not showing any signs of wetness or water. Why? Because the bluestone that we have over there, if we come over and you pay attention to this, we have an overhang of at least 1.5 inches to 2 inches, either on this side and on this side as well. So this is something that I always recommend my customers. Like I said, this is a 2-year-old chimney that we repair, and the chimney literally looks like we finished it yesterday. There's nothing wrong with it, no signs of cracks, no signs of dirty, spots, and the color is matching pretty good, and the texture is a good match as well, so everything is fine. The other thing we did on this chimney to actually waterproof it properly is a, oh, let me see if I can focus on this. Oh, probably not. Hopefully right there. You can see right there, there's a gap between the gutter and the actual chimney. This gutter, I cut it myself. I cut this side and I also cut the other side, because the gutter, they have to be at least 1 inch away from the wall. In this case, we only have to worry about dirty, but if this chimney were made out of plywood, then we could worry about rotted wood. There's also Kika flashing the better on this side, and there's also Kika flashing the better on the other side. Same thing with the piece of flagstone. So yeah, that's basically how we fix our chimneys, and those are the suggestions that I always, I'm sorry to say that, but I always suggest to my customers. And as you can tell, it's worth every penny. It's worth that the customer spend the extra money on the piece of flagstone there, because as you can tell, the chimney looks pretty good and it looks new. And same thing with the top of the chimney, with the chimney cap. It also helps a lot, because later they don't have to spend the money fixing the cracks and the block and everything, and the chimney is going to start to fall apart again. Okay, so this is Jonathan signing up. Feel free to log on to our website at www.muñozplastering.com, or feel free to call us to 610-656-2461. Thank you so much. Have a good day.